When I was a boy, my parents took pictures and placed them on the house walls. I would try to remember the photos of my upbringing, but most were blurs. My father often shared stories about how funny I was and the continuous trouble I would get myself into. There was one picture I recalled, connecting all the other photos with past memories. My father began to tell, as a young boy, I always wanted to help out with the work he did around the house. In this particular story, I wanted to help him in the attic as he applied insulation. The entrance to the attic was through my parents' bedroom, where you'll find the ladder in the closet. I would beg my mother to let me help, but would respond with a no. It would bring tears to my eyes. I would have my dirty work clothes on and ready to go, but never allowed. One day, I snuck up into the attic, taking all my tools up with me. My father was not there, so I thought I would take advantage. I began to fool around, balancing myself on the plywood. Caught by my father, I fell right into one of the bases, laughing hysterically. As I ran around being silly, my father called me over, panicked. I thought it was so fun and exciting. My father finally grabbed me and took me right back down. He called my mother over. No, wait, not quite yet. Before that, my father went up to check on that attic when suddenly the lights began to act up. My father couldn't seem to understand what was happening until he caught me messing with the electricity cords. He then called my mother over, asking her to keep an eye on me. As my mother held my hand, I would whine about wanting to help my father. I then had an aha moment when my father shared the story. Another story I remembered was when my parents did some painting around the house, and my father reminded me to keep my hands to myself. As my mother was painting, she thought, "Where is Timmy?" She walks over to the other room where she found me sticking my whole hand in the bucket of paint. She gave me the look and said, "I told you." As I tried getting it off, I apologized. Another time I remember being mischievous, my mother asked me why I was eating with my left hand opposed to my right hand. Little did she know, my finger was swollen after burning it on the stove. Getting into trouble was a never-ending story for me, whether it was cutting my finger or something else. It kept things interesting.